don't start my year off like this.
Poppin' shit, but only 'cause you know you poppin', yeah. You got it, girl, you got it. Ay. You got it, girl, you got it. No, baby, and I'm breaking. No, not a path with the waking. Nothing done, never mind for me, it's perfect. Baby, girl, you got it, girl, you got it, girl.
Hello internet, Foxanne Roxanne here, back with another video. Blinded by Earth's light, but that is okay because we gonna shine anyway. Now, today's video is brought to you by life itself, a story time about my first date of 2020. And I just couldn't let too much time go by before I let you know about this horror story of a first date. Let's get into the video. Oh, it was a sunny day in Florida, and Roxanne was serving at her serving job, because you know I be serving. And there were two gentlemen at the table. Okay, on this particular day, I look a lot like I do right now, fine as fuck. But I usually have a pretty tanged bun, you know what I'm saying, mascara on, lips popping ton. But anyway, there were two gentlemen at the table. One on my left, who was very unattractive and quiet, and the one on my right that was attractive, adorable, funny, and clownish all together. Okay, so I get to the table. Hello, my name is Roxanne. I'll be taking care of you all this afternoon. What can I get us started to drink? Blah blah blah. Right? The man on the left, he's not saying much of anything, but the man on the right is giving googly eyes off rip. Okay, and mind you, he's adorable, so I'm giving the eyes right back. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving a little attitude, which is fine, because that's what you do. It's like a little attitude off for it. I don't care what nobody say. Anyway, throughout the visit, the business kind of picks up. So I'm not able to play these little games or whatever. But that doesn't stop the clown on my right from doing his flirting thing. And I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you tip me my money before you leave. And so, the guy on the right, let's call him Omar. He asked me for my number to my face. He asked me for my number to my face. That's a very important detail. Let's keep it pushing. And I ignored him to his face. I just kept it pushing, kept walking off or whatever. And he's like, oh, Roxy, you should sit down with us. I was like, we must be in two separate places. I'm at work and you're dining in. This isn't one of those, right? So it's the end of the visit. It's time for me to collect payments, because you got to pay up. The man on my left, he pays in cash. The man on my right, he pays in card. Ooh, perfect. I can steal your name, right? So I go, I get the change. I go to swipe the card. I check the name. I see that it says Omar on the card. And this isn't his real name. So, no, we're trying to sue because I ain't got nothing. I see that it says Omar. I'm like, okay. But the real name, I couldn't really pronounce it. But I'm like, let me give him my number. Let's see what this is about. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what you can get yourself into by giving someone your number or not giving them your number. I don't really play the hard to get game, but I'm about to be playing a hard to get game. And I'm going to be sure to enforce a more thorough screening process before I hand over the digits. Because what? I write my number on his receipt. I hand the man on the left his change. I hand the man on the right his card along with the credit card receipts. I have my number folded so you see it right on top. Okay? And as I'm giving him his card back, he said, maybe next time I ask you to sit down with us, you'll sit with us, or something like that. I cut him off to say something like, maybe the next time that we're sitting down to eat, we'll be eating dinner. I've been feeling like seafood. He said, oh, okay. All right, took the number. All right, gentlemen, you all have a great one. Come see us again. Thank you very much. Within hours, maybe even minutes, but I only checked my phone within hours. He texts me, hey, what's up, lock me in. I'm like, who is this? Let me just read from the text. He said, what's up? Lock my number in. I said, who might this be? The guy who was just there. You gave me your number on the receipt. You remember now when I asked you to sit next to me and said I can take you out seafood? That's what he said, but you know what he meant. I said, what is your name? Because I wanted to see his name again. So I'd be like, how do you pronounce this? You know what I'm saying? He said, my name is Rob. That's not the guy's real name, but it is a 3-letter name. He said, my is Rob. And yours? Because you only gave me number, you never put your name on the receipt. Now, mind you, the one that was clowning around with me kept saying my name because people love saying Foxy Roxy. I didn't give you my name. I didn't have my name tag. You forgot. I said, my name is Roxanne, Roxy for short. He said, what time do you get off? I said, I'll be off shortly. I said, why do you ask? Because we can talk when you get off the phone. I said, I'm not really a talking over the phone kind of girl. I really like to hang out and get to know people in person, which is the truth. I do. I don't be trying to finesse no food or nothing. And it just didn't work out that night. I had to do something, whatever. I asked him if he would be available tomorrow, you know, the next day, so we can just get this over with or whatever. And I said, will you be available in the afternoon? He said, yes. Fast forward, I said, so what time are you off today? He said 9. I said, you off at 9 p.m.? He's like, yeah. I was like, so I asked you if you would be off in the afternoon or available in the afternoon. You said yes, but somehow you think that 9 p.m. is the same thing as 4 or 5 p.m.? No, that's the night. That's after the evening. Like, that's literally the night. Why would you? Come on. So, you know, over time, he's just talking about, oh, I'm going to be off early. Let's meet up or whatever. And I was like, okay, where you want to meet? He going to say some racetrack gas station. I said, what the fuck? I said, you was about to try to meet me at a gas station? He said, no, call me. I was like, I'm on the phone. And I said, how about we just meet up at Chili's at 8:30? He said, okay, cool, right? So I'm lollygagging like I do on the phone, no problem. And I text him, I'm like, hey, I'm running a little behind, be there soon, right? I was only a few minutes late, but, you know, I had to let him know I ain't trifling. I get there, I'm on the phone still, and I said, are you here? He said, yes. Where are you? I said, inside by the bar. He said, okay. I said, where are you? He said, come and get now. I'm like, so he's taking forever to walk in or whatever. I called my friend back and I'm like, girl, calm me down, because I usually give men a hard time. Like, just be on point. I'm already now all the way on point. Why you can't be on point? You mean tell me you wasn't waiting? But you see, people like to sit in their car until they date get all the way there so they don't get stood up in front of people, and I get it, but damn. I told you I was coming. Shit. So I'm on the phone with her. I'm like, yeah, girl, he about to piss me off already. Calm me down so I don't go off with him. But it was just like that gas station shit. It really rubbed me the wrong way. I really wasn't feeling that. I'm sitting there and I'm looking. And I see someone walking up that looks partly familiar. And I'm like, that kind of looks like the guy that was sitting to the left. Now pause. When he told me his name was Rob and not Omar, I ignored it because I thought that he was like myself, who doesn't give out my real name when I first meet people. Roxanne's not my real name, but it's really my preferred name. And so when he told me his name was Rob, not Omar, I was thinking like, this is either credit card fraud, which ain't got nothing to do with me, or it's just your alias. Anyway. So this man walks in, this unattractive man walks in, and he comes right to my table. I'm like, my face looked just like that. He said, how you doing? I was like, I'm confused. Why you confused? I said, because you're not the man I gave my number to. Yeah, I am. You calling me a liar? I know I got mixed taste in men, but you, you wasn't ever about to make the cut, sir. I said, no, I gave my number to the man on the right. I said, your name is Rob? And he was like, yeah. And I said, and what was your friend's name? He was like, Omar. I was like, exactly. I said, Omar's name was on the card that I swiped and attached my number to. He was like, oh no, I asked you for your number. You just didn't hear me because you walked away first. And so I figured that you wasn't interested. So that's when my boy started communicating with you. I said, exactly. I didn't give you my number. I gave it to your friend. So why you think it was okay to text me? I mean, because I did ask you for your number. You just didn't hear me. And that's when my boy started to communicate with you, because I figured that, you know what I'm saying, that you wasn't interested. Exactly. So if I'm not interested, why did you think it was okay to take my number when I gave it to him and text me as if you was him? I explicitly stated to your friend that I wanted seafood, not you. because you was quiet and unattractive. Now, how did you think that this was gonna turn out? You thought that we was gonna give it a chance, give it a try, because you didn't back me into a corner, and we was gonna run away in the sunset on our white horses or something? You could have been a lot of people, and I still would have been like, that's weird. That's real weird. Why would you take my number and text me as if you was him? What? What kind of game is that? So I'm just sitting there, I'm just stuck. I'm like, I have so many questions going through my head, but nothing's coming out. I'm just like, he was like, I mean, it's up to you. The choice is yours. I'm thinking like, you motherfucking right. What else did you think it was gonna be your choice? You already made the decision for me to get me here with you. What? Can somebody please tell me why I gotta be the one to get catfish, knowing I already got poor experiences with men? See, this is some of the games that I be talking about. People really think I be pulling that shit up out my ass. No, game. Why would you catfish me in 2020? Top of 2020. Don't start my year off like this. I'm gonna have to stop going on dates. I'm gonna travel more, meet people on the first day of my trip, and go on a date while I'm out of town. Cause clearly these in-town dudes just ain't gonna cut it. I mean, it's been that way for a while, like since I've been in Florida, but it's really, it's really not gonna happen. It's really not. But what you think? I mean, I don't know of many more questions. I feel like the only way I could have avoided this was to have called him one of the times that he asked me to call him, so I can hear his fat ass voice over the phone. Yeah. Yeah. My name's Don. So I would have heard that this ain't goofy ass Omar. But no, they trying to be cute. And I don't want to talk on the phone because, you see, I don't like talking on the phone because dudes don't be having that much to talk about. More than you pretty, you beautiful, you too beautiful to be single, I'm trying to be your man. I want to have sex with you. What's your favorite color? What you doing? What you up to? How long you been working? Where you work? Let's just get it over with in person. I need to see if this chemistry is gonna happen. I need to see what you look like when you telling bullshit. I need to know what you look like when you telling a lie. And you just didn't care. Now if I see them in the streets, if they coming back up in the restaurant, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning into my story time. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And Foxanne, Roxanne.